Morning, friends. Welcome to the farm under the big tree in the yard this morning. I was just sort of preparing myself for a prayer this morning, and something was on my mind is death. And I'm busy looking after my wife's uncle, and he's getting quite aged now, and he's clearly ill. And shame, he's dying. He's getting thinner and thinner. And we talk about it often. I try and get him to eat, and I've got him now different shakes and stuff to drink. Try and get some yogurts and stuff in him, anything that he can eat, because he doesn't chow any food. And he's at death's door. So I don't know how much longer he's going to last. And it's a difficult thing to process. It's somebody that you get to know, and you walk a walk with them, and you know their character, and and you wonder how they're processing this thing that you trying to process yourself, and they're the ones that's on the receiving end of it. So it's a tough one to watch somebody die. It happened with my dad. I watched him die, and it was horrific. It was. And I thought, you think that you it's giving you time to prepare, for the inevitable last breath. But when it happens, jeepers, it knocks the wind out your sails completely, and then you go through this flurry of emotions. Like, how does it happen? It can't be, like you have all these sort of things hitting you all at once. I remember earlier years, I thought I had my finger on death. I thought I could handle this thing well. I was working in a morgue, and we were dealing with death every day. And we used to go out at night, and guys would treat you rough, and I'd just brush them off. I wouldn't worry about it. Not like my earlier years, when I'd get all vengeful and want to fight. But I'd think, tomorrow I got you on the slab and I'm cutting you open. And then I had a warped sense of what life and death was. And only when I started losing friends in the firing line, and a lot of them from friendly fire, very friendly, like themselves, that's when I started realizing that there's a lot more to it, and there's a lot more to life. And the way we treat people. But then, the way we treat people also goes back to the closeness that you have with the relationships that you build with people. And those relationships sometimes are so close that your vibrations are almost on the same sort of frequency, and that's where I think it hurts the most. It really rips a piece of your heart out, as they say. So, it's a tough thing, and I know a lot of you are going through it now. Everybody's going through it. Everybody's lost somebody somewhere, and that loss it's not something easy to process. It takes a while. I think back on my divorce. A divorce takes 2 years in my mind. 2 years, and you're over a divorce. It was 2 years of hell. But and you're over it, and you think, you're better for it, But a death doesn't work the same way. Death takes a lot. It never seems to go away. The pain is always there. Not really the pain. It's the missing of those memories, the missing of the person, and the comments, and the certain things that they said. And it's something I guess we all handle differently. And I wish there was an easy formula on how to get on with it and how to carry on with life. But I guess some people dive into their work. Other people dive into a bottle or a drug or a substance of some sort. And other people just get quiet. One thing I have noticed people sometimes curse the Lord. And, they go the wrong way in that way. And I understand that you do get cross with everyone and everything, but it is part of the process. And over my years dealing with different things and different situations. I've had some quite aggressive prayers with the Lord, and I've really stood my ground, but still in a respectful manner. And sort of like, I don't know if you guys have seen the movie The Apostle, and you see Robert Duvall as a minister actually shouting out at the Lord and freaking out, and but still a respectful manner. And I think it was Job in the Bible that also had, his prayers were very, very mixed and negative in a way, and but his prayers were still prayers. So although he's fighting with the Lord and he's upset and he's not giving anything positive to God, he's still talking to God. He's still talking to the Lord. So whether you cross, whether you're bitter, whether you're happy, whether you're thankful, you're grateful, still speak to the Lord every day. Speak to him all day if you can. But it's that, keeping that relationship going. Whether you cross or, God can handle it. If you're upset, he's got broad shoulders. So if you're freaking out, let him know about it. It's like when you have a relationship with anybody, you talk about everything, and whether it be good or bad. But one person that can handle it is God. God can handle whatever you throw at him. Doesn't matter. So anyway, that's my 2 cents for today. I waffled on a bit, but it's what's on my heart. Okay, chaps. Happy hump day. Have a good one. Cheers.